Okay, we have a cylinder here that we resealed, and there's a couple leaks on it. There's a couple cracks. A lot of times we get these in. We don't test them when they first come in, and it's pretty high rate that there's no cracks. So once in a while you get a crack. This particular one has 2 cracks on it. I want to show you why you have to test these and safety issues. So let's start this up and I'll show you. We got it right in this area. There's a crack in this wheel, and there's a pin leak up under here, which is, you don't see this very often. Small pin leak. But if you don't test these, that's the problem. It looks all good. That's why you have to test everything. Okay, so let's take a look at this. Let me start this up. Okay, hold on a minute. Tighten these up. Okay, see that right there? You can see that if you turn the pressure way up, see that coming out of there? Okay, it's right in there. So we know it's on this back weld where we gotta beat this out. Okay, but you'll see up in here, I've already marked it. It's right there. There's a pin mark in there. So what we're gonna have to do is, because there's an O-ring sitting in here, we heat this up, it's gonna melt the O-ring. So we gotta back this head out and then weld it. Okay, it's a tiny little drip. The fitting's dripping, but right back in here, it's dripping out of that. So we're gonna have to back the head out so we don't melt the O-ring, and then let it cool down, and then put it back in, and come back and retest it. But back here is the main one. See it right there. Okay, but what happens if you get a stream, you're doing this, and this thing's put on a high pressure stream. I've never seen it happen, but we were taught this, that you don't put your hand and touch that stream that's coming high pressure. It can inject you with oil or cut your fingers if it's super high pressure. So you don't want to go, oh, look at that coming out, go like this with your fingers, because potentially it could either inject you or cut the finger off. And you don't want that, so you don't go around and go like this, oh, look at that stream. You always have your safety glasses on when you're doing this stuff. Okay, this happens once in a while, because I don't, if we tested every cylinder that came in, it's just not cost effective. But this particular one has, 2 leaks on it. But this is why you have to test everything, or it will come back on you. Say you just reseal this, it all looks good, you send it back, the mechanic puts it on, spends an hour getting it installed, and then it leaks right away. Well, they're going to be pissed off at you. You get the mechanics pissed off at you, and you're done. That's why this is a funny business. You got to do it right. You have to test it. You have to have a test bench. Okay, so I'm not going to show you the weld, but what we'll do is I'll go and V this out, and I'll 70-18 that. I'll grind this out and put a 70-18 pulse on it. But remember, you're going to pull. You don't weld it with the head in there, because right in this area, there's an O-ring in there, and that heat will melt it, then it'll leak. Okay, so that's basically the tip for the day, and we'll see you next time.